Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. It's Steve, and today we are going to do dessert. Love my dessert. So, we are going to make today coconut caramel pudding. I have never made this before. I didn't get this recipe from anybody. I just intuitively know that it's going to rock hard. So here we go. We have coconuts. From the coconut, I have some coconut water and coconut meat. I'm using one coconut, the meat and the water. I drank a little bit of water already. Probably not even going to use all this water, or maybe we will, we'll see, because we want to keep it thick. We don't need too much water, more of the coconut meat. We are also going to have dates, medjool dates. These are the best dates that I know, and I love medjool. It's also known as king of the dates. And so, then we have vanilla powder, lucuma powder, and sea salt. And that's it. And I'm ready to rock, and I'm ready to roll. So here we go. We have a Vitamix blender. This is the blender I definitely use in this recipe. Sometimes I'll use a Blendtec if it's a quick blend or if I'm going to do a smoothie. But I'm going to be using this tamper to push down the ingredients and not have to do the Blendtec where I have to like shake it up and stuff like that. Those of you who have a Blendtec know what I'm talking about. So, let's get with the ingredients. We are going to put just a little bit of coconut water, just to get things going, maybe about a couple of ounces. This is the coconut meat from one coconut, and want to make sure that the brown husk part, as much as you can get off. If there's a little bit here and there, you're going to be okay. Just don't have any real sharp pieces because the blender is going to get a lot of it anyway. And then there's dates, and the thing about dates, I love, it's a great sweetener. There's a lot of fiber in dates, but there's also iron. So a lot of women, instead of the time of the month where they say, hey, I want to go get a steak or a hamburger because it's the time of the month to try to replenish that iron, you can now have dates if you have chosen to be vegan like I am. And here we go with some vanilla. And the vanilla is vanilla powder. I get it at Whole Foods. I love this vanilla powder. Then lucuma powder, which is also high in iron. And it's also high in B vitamins, which a lot of people don't know. And lucuma comes from Peru, and it gets things very caramelly tasting. And so a little bit of sea salt. Boom. That's it. And now let's start to blend away. Dun da da da. Bum, 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 bum. I put the exact amount of water that was needed. I intuitively knew how much water to put just by looking at this. This is what happens the more and more you practice in the kitchen. You start to intuitively know that we're going to need a little bit more of this or a little less of that. And you can kind of gauge things, and it's just, I have never tasted this. I know it's going to be awesome. So awesome. Woohoo! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Coconut caramel pudding. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh boy, oh boy. Wee-haw! And so, here we go. So awesome, so epic. I thought of this recipe maybe, I don't know, an hour ago? So good. It just comes to me like that, and it can for you too. The more we get in the kitchen, the more we're going to get into our creative genius that we all have. And so this is coconut caramel pudding. Now I would ultimately put this in the refrigerator and have it chilled, but for right now I could eat this. I'm just going to take a little bit. I don't even know what to say. I mean, if this is wrong, I do not want to be right. This is straight up nutrition, straight up goodness. This is so awesome. I encourage you to try it yourself. It is so easy. If any of you do not know how to open up a coconut, you can look at my video a couple days ago on how to open up a coconut, or at least the way I open up a coconut. And tomorrow we're going to have a special guest named Ronnie Landis. Some of you already know him. He's got his own chocolate bar out, and he's an author, and I'm so excited to have him tomorrow. So look for us tomorrow, and until the next time, pure energy. Woo!